to speak on behalf of the people of Liberia. It is our responsibility as a party to always speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. So we are glad to be here today.
Great. Okay, so let's start on this note. I mean, this is the first time to be frank since the elections. Focus on Liberia speaking to SUP is great. But let's start from the activities today. I saw, I mean, some member of the Students' Unification Party today. I mean, the normal routine. I saw you with your team behind you. What's going on now?
Well, today is just another regular day on the campuses of the Capitol Hill campus of the University of Liberia. Militants are always around to rejuvenate the spirit, to stir up the spirit intellectually, and militancy, all of those things. So this is just another regular day on the campus. We are only parading the campus to make sure that it is safe and secure for everyone that is here. So that's why you see us today in our normal intellectual calisthenics.
Great. So many national things ongoing. I mean, what's the reading of the Bwaga government? Let's start on that note. I mean, SUP being a very vocal political, student political party or student political group. We follow you doing the Charles Taylor regime, the Helen regime, the George Weah regime, the Bwaga regime. I mean, what's the reading of SUP? I mean, what's SUP's reading of the party? It looks a little bit silent.
Well, Joseph Boakai first 100 days is not impressive.
Okay.
And one of the first issues we have with the Boakai government is that when Joseph Boakai took over, he took it upon himself, for whatever reason it was, he decided to do drug tests. And he said it was to demonstrate political will. It was to demonstrate his seriousness to fight the what we consider as a pandemic in this country, and to fight drugs, harmful substances.
What do you make of that?
So Boakai did the test, and then he published the result of that. Now, that particular action shows that the president was serious about fighting drugs. And few months, in fact, few weeks, not months, but a few weeks after, we saw A.B. Kromah and his team raiding ghettos and making sure that, and the war against drugs, and intensify. But what we did not see from Joseph Boakai was the publication of his assets. It was declared. We don't have a problem with that. I mean, by law, it should be declared. But to demonstrate political will to fight corruption, the same way you demonstrated the will to fight drugs. You took the test, you made sure the Liberian people knew that you were negative. Publish your asset, let the Liberian people know too how much you have. Should call on Joseph Boakai to do that. To this point, he has not done that.
He did so. Through a press conference, press statement?
No, what we're saying is that
what are you doing now?
Let it be published. Okay. He declared to the LSCC, which is not wrong.
But you want him to publish it.
That is what we want. Let him make it available.
You've been a little bit silent. Do you agree with that? Others are saying you've been silent. SUP been silent. Others are saying so. I mean, comments are saying SUP has been silent. Send the Boakai government came into power. You have not had no major engagement, the press conferences. I mean, last happening we talk about it. I mean, we hear about the 10-year position thing. Other people are saying it's a witch hunt. The war economic crimes coaching. Then they run the legislature, pass a resolution. The president signed it on yesterday, which is the second. All those national things happening, SUP is just silent. Do you agree with them?
No, it is not whether we agree with them or not. Okay. You see, the Unification Party does not disagree with the Liberian people. The party is a masses party. We believe in massocracy, rulership of the people, for the people, and by the people. So, but one thing we don't do is to do what anybody think that, oh, the SUP supposed to talk. We will speak at the appropriate time. Okay. We will speak at the most necessary time. You know, the Vanguard Unification Party is the manifestation of God's will. And it is scriptural that God usually meets people at their point of need, at the necessary time, at the point where the Liberian people will need the Vanguard Unification Party. Will be there, will not disappoint them. We are seeing all of the contradictions that are in the Boakai government. These are just the early days of the Boakai regime. The party is cataloging all of the contradictions, when it reach the maximum point, when it grow incrementally, and when it reach the point where we call the break-in continuity, then you have a revolutionary leap into radical revolutionary action.
Chairman of the Vanguard Unification Party, yo.
So at this point, like I said, we are only just cataloging. We are keeping track.
Reaction everything is social human power. Social human power. Say you so struggle in your party, you feel your time, go to your say you.
Okay, so two quick questions. It's already getting late. So yes, I just bump into you, which is what we all normally do as journalists. Two quick questions. So what is SUP reading of Bwakai's 100 Days Deliverables that was released on the 1st? That's one. Two, what is SUP reading of the signing of the joint adopted resolution by the legislature calling for the establishment of a war and economic crimes court that was signed on yesterday, the 2nd of May, by the president? Two quick questions. Firstly, the 100 days we will talk about education, talk about rule of law, talk about agriculture sector, road development, and I think you know the rest.
So the Bureau of Propaganda of the party, the Bureau of Information, Propaganda, Research and Guidance of the party, they are compiling a report. And today the party is having a central committee meeting. And in that meeting today, the party will be updated as to everything that Bwakai has been doing. And then once we get all those information straight, then the party will make a position statement. But to say something about that initially, the issue about the war and economic crime court and the Bwakai government, zest to initiate this particular process, there is something that the Liberian people has been calling for. The Liberian people all around the world, not only in Liberia alone, they have been calling. There was even a time where even the Student Education Party, under the chairmanship of Chairman Putu Liva, the party called for the establishment of war and economic crimes court. So the party is following this process closely. We are observing how the process is going on. But the initial will of the Bwakai regime to initiate this particular process is to some extent welcoming. But we hope that it will be holistic. We hope that it will be done properly, that it will not create further division among our people. That those who are supposed to go to the court will go to the court. They will give their testimony, and whatever action that will be taken. But there are a lot of other things that you can look at. For example, the issue about the Accra Peace Accord. Now, the Liberian Civil War ended because all the factions on the table decided to end the war. And since they ended the war, there has not been a single one of them who have violated the Accra Peace Accord. So are those things also taken into consideration with the formation of the War Crime Court and how they will go about prosecuting those who they consider that have committed war crimes? So those are things that we are concerned about. Those are things that we are looking into. But for now, the Unification Party will not officially give you any position until we have studied, we have drawn our dichotomy, and will analyze and understand this issue properly. Because when SUP speaks, men are in action.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for speaking to me. Thanks so much for having this impromptu chat with me. We look forward to your engagement. Always invite focus on the road to call your activities because we're concerned too. We know that SUP is a voice in the area. When SUP goes silent, we're concerned. Thanks for following.
Thank you very much again.
All right, folks. So thanks for joining me. My name is Springs. I just chatted with SUP chairman here. He's been talking to me quickly. So this is how we like to call this day. Thanks for following. My name is Spring.
Okay,
So thanks for following me. This is how to call your day. It's already getting in the late, but this is the UL Meet Campus. I just booked into the State Unification Party chairman there, flanked by his supporters, his members of SUP, chanting battle cry, SUP will never die. Thanks for following me. Bye bye. I'm out.